Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of TerickTime. So, I do have a little bit of a confession. I'm feeling a little bit sheepish about this, but I feel like I've been a little bit neglectful to these little sheepies. So, I'm thinking today that maybe we work on getting them a little bit of a new home, something a little bit bigger, a little bit more spacious, a little bit nicer. So let's see what we can do about that today. But definitely not before some shameless self-promotion. If you do like the content you're seeing in this video today, please feel free to drop it a like, a sub if you want to be notified when some more content comes your way, and that little bell if you want to be notified. Thanks, y'all. And now that that's out of the way, so I was kind of thinking we need like a barn and maybe a little pasture for the horses, but we do need to incorporate an actual, sheep farm into it, which requires, just a little bit of redstone and some stuff and a collection system. But so I need a building big enough for that one. So my current plan is was to make just kind of pasture fields over in the grasslands. That has evolved over the last 2 days. So let's go over there and take a look at what we're looking at doing in this episode. Oh, there's Stratter. Okay, so you might be questioning things because I've done some terraforming, some landscaping, and this is a substantially large barn, you might think, and it is because it's evolved. So what we're actually going to be building in this this big purdy building that I've got plans for is almost like a centralized market where traders and travelers can come in from afar and bring their wares in, but it's going to be just like a little trading hub, and I'm really excited for this idea. So it's going to be, a nice big pretty building and multiple levels, and we can build up little shops and stalls and have a little corner where our wool will be stored, and we'll probably end up making the wool farm underground. But in this episode, I really want to get working on this building. So it looks like I have an absolute ton of resources, and I do have some some deep slate, some spruce, some dark oak. These are all mostly empty for just all the little bits of stuff that I'm going to acquire while building this. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to start getting going on this. So, okay. So, we have the first floor frame all kind of laid out here. So, this just kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of how big this thing's going to be. And I'm so excited. So this here, where my little chess monster is going to be the kind of main entryway, and kind of, it's almost like an entryway, but also a hallway that runs right through the entire trading market. So both sides of here are going to be where all the stalls and stuff are going to be. And then there's actually going to be an upstairs on both sides, and then kind of a main hub or wing in the middle that's going to go up even further. So this is by far going to be the biggest build on the server now, but considering I want it to be kind of like a hub of civilization almost in this general area or continent or world, it needs to be big. It needs to have some grandness and magnitude. So I'm going to get working on kind of putting up a little bit of the front here so y'all can kind of see what I'm kind of hoping to do. So I need to get a little bit of a roof and kind of the front facade kind of built up, and we'll go from there. All right, so it's going to be grand. Like, it's going to be huge. But I love it. I love it so freaking much how big this building is going to be and all the little plans I've got for it. So this kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. So now what I want to do is just to kind of detail just kind of in this kind of main A-frame part here. So I'm going to kind of build up a little bit more of the concept of what's going on here so you folks can kind of understand where I'm going. And then it's just a matter of me placing a whole lot of blocks. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, the struggles of replay mod. Pillaring up in random places on scaffolding to try and... Oh, there's a bee. Why is there a bee over there? I don't... Sorry, distractions. Ta-da! Check this out! So, got a couple of different roof lines going on. Gonna have 1, 2, 3 floors, maybe an attic, probably an attic. So, this thing is gonna be huge. So, now that you guys have a pretty decent idea of what's going on, I am going to start working on just getting blocks placed. So let's get some tunes rolling. Let's go into super fast mode, not replay mod, sadly, because it's still not here. But, you know, we can have some fun with it anyway. So let's get going. Okay. Pardon the close-up of my face. But I've been working on a lot of the roof lines, and I'm kind of curious what this here map is going to look like in just a second, because this is just, you know, flat laid out, nothing built. Those are all the little dirt columns that were just my guides. Shoo. So as you can tell, well, bam. I have been working a lot on the roof lines and kind of getting all the little, I like to call jutty out bits. Oh, pardon me. There, that's better. Yeah, working on just getting all the little jutty out bits. So I've got a couple of little roof lines all kind of laid out on this side here. So a lot of these, like that very top, sunflowers, that top little peaky one is going to be kind of integrated right into the very top roof, and then the bottom two are actually going to be just a little bit as well. So it is going to be kind of connecting everything and kind of bringing everything together. So my next thing that I need to do, I think, is actually let's just run over to the other side real quick. So not identical, actually kind of reversed really on this side, just wanting to not make the build entirely symmetrical, just, you know, give it a little bit of character and stuff. I've also left 2 of the little panels open on this side because I was thinking, you know, there's not a ton of room in there. I'm probably going to want to have, like, you know, the kind of high level or bigger merchant businesses kind of getting their stalls inside. And then we can even build another whole marketplace out in the field here and have, you know, kind of the main road from the north kind of coming between those 2 mountains along that ridge over to that end of the building. This end kind of goes it back into the village that exists here already, and then kind of where I'm standing here can be, you know, a bunch of other merchants that are, you know, not maybe not so fortunate enough to be able to get some space inside, but they still want to, you know, move their wares and whatnot. So we got options, right? Now, whether we use it or not later is, well, up to future me, so he can figure that out. But right now, I am gonna get working on putting all of the roofs in after I go make probably 4 or 5 stacks of torches and just light the entire thing up, because I am really not wanting to make an unintentional mob farm and start blowing stuff up. So Yeah. And the nice thing about this, or building down here, I should say, because I'm just over there, this roof is oxidizing nicely. So I did manage to get a bunch of it waxed already, but ooh, hello, creeper. Starting to kind of creep up onto the top there. So once it all goes fully green, we can smack it with the axe and bring it back, and then start waxing that thing too. So that's a good thing. And I have officially run out of cobbled deep slate. This is all I have left. I have to go mining before I can finish. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Wait. Did y'all see that? I didn't see it until I edited it. Edited. That was a 9 vein. Let's go back and look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I swear those are so much more common in 117 than they were in 116. I think I found 3 or 4 of them. Because, like, 9 veins are not supposed to happen. But hey! I am very painfully waiting for this one little grass block, or dirt block, to become a grass block, so I can record a larger segment of a recap of the building, which you were probably impatiently waiting for now. Almost as impatiently as I am waiting for this grass block to become a grass block, because it's a dirt block. Do it. Just do it. It's been like 10 minutes, dude. Seriously. It's been like another 10 minutes. This guy just won't do it. So, you know what? Take that. Okay. Now that I have, or not being blocked by a grass block that was just bugging me, I have been doing a lot of work. I've placed a lot of dark oak logs and a lot of spruce and a lot of deep slate, and I have a very solid start to this build right now. I am so thrilled with how it's come so far. We've got lots of little dormers, lots of little details kind of starting to take place on the walls there. So right now, the daunting task I have is going around and kind of completing some more details on the building. I will not even be attempting to do the interior this episode. It's just that it's not feasible, unfortunately. But welcome back, everybody. So I've been doing some stuff. It's been a couple of days, and how you can tell that it's been a couple of days is that blacksmith roof behind me. It's pretty much all oxidized all the way to green, which that takes some time. So let me show you around on what I've been doing for the last couple of days. So it's not as much as I was kind of hoping, but you know what? We're off to a solid start on this build here. So right behind me here, I have built up a little horse pasture. So got a little space for Stratter and his friends to kind of hang out, and I built up a couple little custom trees there, a little wall, kind of landscaped the little existing pond. So now I have a bunch of sea horses just hanging out in the water there, you know, just swimming away. I was thinking about getting some name tags and starting naming all the ones that are in the water, you know, Ducky or Waddles or Swimster Magoo. I don't know. It's just stuff. But getting back to the important stuff, I'm just going to quickly show you my chest monster. No, I've done more than the chest monster. So I've actually been increasing some of the functionality of this area, and I built a wool farm. So I've got this kind of little market stall front kind of built up here. So all of the wool, the actual farm is below the ground. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. But all of the wool here just kind of comes right up to these chests here. And I've got, a pillager in there that I'm going to pacify. And he's going to be my shopkeep for Rainbow's Wool Emporium. So that's going to be kind of cool. I just need to sit in the boat for, a couple of hours and let him break his crossbow. And then hopefully he'll just stay back there and hang out. So, ow, Rainbow, stop it. Okay. Other than that, I really haven't done anything inside. All the top 2 floors are still barren. I haven't gotten that far. But, gonna work on it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Done a little bit of landscaping, like just a little bit of block walls along. Oh, a horse got out. I got a leak. I'll have to find that later. Anyway, yeah, kind of built up the paths, made them a little bit pretty. Built up a couple more little custom trees here, which I thought was really nice. Kind of built up this little pond. Nothing crazy here. Built up this little tree here too. Really like this little tree. I think this one here is my favorite. It's just so party. So, and then I've got a little bit of a storm drain here, which I'm gonna have to go around the other way. So I can just pop open these trapdoors. I haven't done anything down here yet, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be throwing a couple of just kind of functional farms down in this area where I ran into this cave and I actually ran into a massive geode. And there's a creeper. That's not good. Anyway, I have no idea how I'm going to harvest all this stuff, but I'm going to leave before the creeper blows up, because that would make me sad. Over here is where the sheep farm, or wool farm, is. So all of the sheep are neatly tucked away in their little boxes. They've got dispensers with shears. I'm scared that the creeper's following me. Everything it's a really standard sheep farm. Just got all the grass on kind of diagonals as much as I can just to increase the spread, so we get more wool. That's all it is, and then it just goes whoop up to the shop up top. So, creeper, don't be creeping. Okay, we're leaving. So back up here, I haven't done anything around the back yet. I just haven't had time, unfortunately. So I did a little bit. I shouldn't say that. I've created kind of the idea of this path kind of going off into the mountain there. So foreign travelers bringing their wares will come down along this road, and then the more fortunate or more wealthy ones will potentially have shops in here. So I could have a little shop, kind of look like he's traveled in from the Badlands and he's selling terracotta, or there could be an ice vendor, or just little fun things. I do have a little kind of shop laid out here as well. Not sure if this is going to work out for another sorting system, because I was thinking about kind of putting my mob farm underneath here as well, so while I'm out here it can run, but haven't got that far, and I don't have a beacon yet, so digging that big of a hole is not on the agenda. I got a mob farm up there anyway. I can just go up there and kill stuff. Yeah, the little travelers will come down this road here, bring their wares over to this side, and then I've created this little kind of crane set up so they can lift their wares up into the second floor to be stored there. And well, I think that might be it. Other than maybe I'm gonna quickly sleep the night away here, and then I'm gonna throw on a couple of shaders, because I haven't actually done that yet, and I'm really curious what this is gonna look like. Okay, but look at that. Like, got just that little bit of a morning sunrise. Got the horses hanging out in the pasture here, going for a swim. The pillager captain stuck in boats. And then this guy. Like, I think this is this right here might be just be my thumbnail, because just look at that. That is just so party. Oh, I really love how this has turned out. Ow, feet. Wow. I'm actually really proud of myself right now. Like, look at this place. This is so cool. And I should have to say, like, this will be in the description-y thing down below, but this build was inspired by a build Almost Addicted Minecraft did. It was a big barn, but it just looks so cool. So I did take a bunch of inspiration from that build, but I've kind of thrown my own twist on it and kind of changed some stuff. But this front facade was based kind of or inspired by that build, and just the guy is so talented. If you haven't seen it, definitely go check it out. But I'm just so happy with this build and how this has come out, and just makes me want to play and do even more and just keep building stuff. It's just and then everything over there. I do need to go fix that roof, so I will do that between episodes, go and wax the blacksmith roof, but just look at this place. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. And then what's our sight line here? Oh, wait, we gotta get rid of the scaffolding. Oh, that's just so good. Oh, that's pretty. That is just so pretty. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. But, folks, it's a little overdue. I've been kind of struggling to get enough done here to kind of feel like I have an episode. I really originally thought I was going to get this entire build done in this episode. It's a lot more work than I originally thought it was going to be. I had no idea. So hopefully we can continue working on this together in the next couple of episodes and get some more prettiness and some more function going on in this world. I do need some function just to be able to keep up with resource demand, but you know what? I'm so happy with this. I'm just yeah, I love it. So I hope you do too. And if you did, maybe drop a like or drop a comment down in the below. I would really appreciate a little bit of feedback of what everybody else thinks about this. So, but yeah, drop a like, drop a comment, drop maybe a sub if you want to come back and see what else I get up to with this build. And until next time, folks, I really appreciate you sharing your day with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.